Guys, girls, I have no idea. What are we looking at today? Well, I found something. Actually, Christine found something. Picked up a couple of things from the Bruery, and this one is SAULE. Mr. Holster, you'll have to give me a moment. It's going to be, I'm sure, a good beer, but I didn't know anything about this one. This one is that I have not seen it before, so I wanted to look it up. And from the brewery itself, SAULE is French for willow, a traditional 9-year anniversary gift. Our 9th anniversary ale, SAULE, follows in the footsteps of our anniversary releases before it, which are loosely based on an English-style old ale, fermented with our house yeast strain, blended in bourbon barrels, and blended using the Solera method. This means that a portion of each anniversary ale is saved in oak barrels and blended in with the next year's production, providing more complexity and depth of character as the years go by. The result is a layered and robust and complex flavors of toffee, caramel, dark fruit, vanilla, and oak. So I think that's pretty cool that this will have. Basically, this will have parts of the previous generations of it, and next year, even more. Wow! At least that was easy. What do we got in here that hasn't been used in a while? Oh, wait a second. Johnny gave me a pretty badass opener from Ballast Point. Just like a beefy thing here. Let's see if it works. Oh, and the bottle cap looks something like that. Okay, here we go. Sorry, Mr. Holster. Oh, and another interesting tidbit. This one is 16.1% JR10. 16. Oof. It has that, again, if you've ever let a Dogfish Head 120 go a year or two, it just gets that fantastic, rich, malty smells that of the world breaking down and being created around it. I am picking up on the toffee, but back into the oakiness of the barrels, and a little bit of a bourbon smell to it. Obviously, light will make its way through it. And finally, Mr. Holster, cheers. Whew. I definitely recommend that you have a good meal before you consume a bottle of this. It has a lighter mouthfeel, not light, but right in between a light and a medium. Noticing like the carbonation and the sweetness on my tongue first, And then those really nice, thick, rich flavors, that blend of the sweetness, and definitely the big red fruit. And what is this being created by the fermentation on this? And it's not boozy, but I can guarantee you, if I took a hard run at it, it would definitely be warming, because I'm already kind of feeling that. And it's feeling kind of good, because this brew review is late coming at you for a Saturday, because after I did the topper thing on my truck, I kind of lost some of my, kind of gave myself a huge blind spot, because for security reasons I went with solid, the whole side of the topper opens up, and I did solid panels with no glass or anything. Not only does it make the door beefier, but it makes it so you can't look in. And I lost a spot, so I had Corey, Samantha's boyfriend. He offered to come over, because he's the one that helped me. And when I say help, I mean Corey did it. Put the stereo system that's in my truck that Samantha gave me as a gift. Poke speakers and all the goodies. Well, the system is capable of running a backup camera system, so I picked up a camera, and Corey's like, "That's funny, that's the same camera your daughter got me for Christmas." I'm like, didn't know anything about it. I wanted one that had good reviews and had this one has a 180-degree wide view on it. Well, he came over to help do it, and lo and behold, Kenwood does not send along the wiring harness necessary for the. It has the video in for the camera, but not the harness that's part of when you put it in reverse. It sends the electricity over, powers up the camera, the deck senses that, blah, blah, blah. That harness they don't send. So, found it on Amazon for $18, though. So yeah, we'll coming at you a little later than I had planned. It's been so nice this entire week that I had contemplated maybe going and doing a little shooting today. And lo and behold, today, right now, it's colder than shit, and it shows 25 degrees, but boy, I don't know if it's the wind or what the hell. It's messing with your brain, because it is not nice to be out there. And so I didn't even get that done. Didn't go shooting. Didn't get the thing done. On the other hand, I was kind of doing a little cleaning, and I found, for some weird reason, that I ended up in the Walther zone. Unfortunately, I sold one of my Walthers recently, Joey Cuz, so I don't have my PPQ 45 anymore, which is really a damn shame, because that is the big brother, and when I mean big, I mean the bullet, not the gun, because the guns were almost an identical size. Like, I took the slide off of this and interchanged the two of them. I mean, I chicken shit it out just in case, it goes to a point where all of a sudden you're bringing it to a gunsmith to put it back together. But yeah, so I ended up going through the Walthers, and an oldie but a goodie. I know this one says Smith & Wesson S99 on it, but it's all Walther. Then of course, up until recently, my most carried gun, my PPS, great little gun. But these days, it serves its purpose in another location, Smile Money. For security reasons, we can't talk about it. Let's jump on a few comments. First, and not even claiming first, was Rich, Fu Master Chew 12, saying delicious. Then Rich says, that is one fine looking brew, babe, and that beer looks tasty as well. That beer was awesome. That beer lasted through the first hour of blog radio last night, which was a shit show. Yeah. Yeah, a local guest and good friend, and all he had to do was fucking show up on time, and, well, that's neither here and there. I mean, 8 o'clock, 9:30, what's the fucking difference, right? Ooh. That is very rich, so full of flavors. Speaking of rich, Joey Cuz, second. EMT Rail Fan, another good friend. Of course, if I'm reading your comments, I don't know if some of you guys have figured this out. If I'm reading your comments, this is the Brew family. This is you are the guys. And if it wasn't for you, this wouldn't be fun. That's like I've openly said. The other channel, it's just not fun anymore. YouTube is excellent at taking the wind out of sails. EMT Railfan, top 5, woohoo! I actually caught a brew review before the brew went flat. Well, thanks to the way I'm reading these, EMT Railfan, you could comment on I shouldn't say this because someone, just to be funny, will. You can comment on something like from 3 years ago, and it's just going to pop up in the feed in the order in which the comments came in. That's why I use the community tab to do this. There's no disputing on who is first, second, as though that matters, but I guess it really matters to you guys. Smile Money, top 10. Rich Huff, here, cheers. Scored some Hop Slam yesterday. That's what I'm drinking tonight. Rich, you got Hop Slam, and you comment that you're drinking it, but Rich, what do you think of it? I mean, are you an IPA guy? Because I don't necessarily think with the Hop Slam you have to be, but you have to really like IPAs, and it's like 10% alcohol too, so it's kind of a heavy hitter. So, Rich, what are you thinking of that? Scotsman, 6th, fuckers. Scotsman. Simply because I know it will piss you off. Ad played on this video. Oh, and whiskey. Oh, this is so good, Scotsman. I was thinking about diluting the good with a little vodka. Actually, the one thing I wanted to do today that I forgot to do is stop and get some, what the hell I do with it? Oh, there it is. Stop and get some orange juice and do a movie and say some screwdrivers tonight. But just for you, Scotsman, and my liver, we'll break into the Bokers. 130 proof. Got this from Evil Neil 187, who is also a very, very discouraged YouTuber these days. He's like, why even bother, man? You put up a video and nobody watches it. Well, for him, nobody watching it is like 5,000 views. So, I really wish I had those problems, Neil. Especially when we're trying to raise money for veterans. Scotsman? Oh, of course it'll be too late. I am, unless something happened, I will have been on a show with Stalker Steve this evening, promoting the whole youth build. And I was on Poco Loco. He did his very first blog radio show. I actually saw something as I was turning the camera on from him. It looked like there was only 10 listeners, but man, you got to start somewhere. And he's a really good dude. Been friends with him a long time. And in his blog radio, that he had me and Jim Hornet Fixer on there, and he's talking about how kind of shocked he was that some of us interact with him, you know, like me, like anytime and I was like, dude, what? Again, let's go back to my thoughts on this. It's YouTube. I don't give a flying fuck if you have 100 subscribers or if you have 100,000 subscribers. You're still a fucking guy probably in your basement or your garage standing in front of a camera. How does that make you any different than anybody else? You know, if you're someone like Hick Dick 45, who the only time treats people nicely is when there's a camera on, and then tells you to get the fuck away from them the rest of the time, if that is where YouTube has brought you, Scotsman, cheers to you, and cheers to friends and the reality factor, if you know what I mean. Rich Foodmaster Chew. Damn, bro, you really snarfed the head right off that black butt. Yeah, that's the way I roll, Rich. That's the way. Crazy Scotsman, 10 on the Brew Babe, and blog radio was a blast. Yeah, I mean, it was definitely a shit show. Jesus God. The after chat went to like almost 1:40 this morning, and I wasn't even part of it. I'll tell you, somewhere, like in the last 5 minutes or so of the show, I don't know if it's sinuses or what, but I had a headache that I could have told you exactly what my heart rate was. I went and curled up on the couch, and evidently everybody thought I went downstairs or something. I woke up this morning and had the assholes like try to blow up my phone, and Jim called me, and sorry guys, I wasn't in the basement doing gun stuff. I was not feeling good, but Christine was on with the boys until like 1:40, and I guess the Cliff Note version is we're planning some big trip around the world. Someone better win the fucking lottery if that's gonna happen. The dual microphone setup from the little box that makes that all possible from Johnny. And the microphone that Johnny got me, that was delegated over to spot number 2. I got that awesome Marshall MXL 990 Patriot, because you know you put a flag on something, and you know these non-Patriot fucks make it possible that you can get a $150 microphone for $50. The whole system works freaking awesome. It works great. You know, you're not yelling because you can actually hear yourself talk. It works so well. Works so well that I don't even know if you guys hear it or not. Now I'm just like, God, is it really that loud? You could hear Shelby walking around on the floor. Hopefully Christine won't see this, but a lot of you guys that, you know, we do video chat or whatever, have a conniption fit because there's a clock like right there in the kitchen, which is right where my desk is, that goes, well, normally it goes, but the microphone works so well that everybody hears tick, 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 and the battery accidentally fell out of it, and it's been like a week now, and nobody has noticed. I mean, seriously, I can go buy a new one to put in it. You know, like for some reason it has like sentimental value to her, and to me, all it is like a target. I mean, I'd love to just, you know, take that bitch out. Crazy Scotsman, whiskey, 151, rum, vodka, tequila, and just for the shits and giggles, Bailey's. And then Otis is like seconding that. I actually do have Bailey's. It's upstairs in the refrigerator, but I don't want to be a vagina like Joey. And he was drinking a. I don't even want to embarrass him even more with the fact of what he was drinking during blog radio. Finally, I think he just went and dumped it out and switched to a beer. Scotsman, you're a fucking pain in the ass. You know what? Normally, I just say fuck you. But, it's Saturday, and you did have vodka on here, so I'll do a shot of this. Actually, not with this shit. Ugh. Could probably knock a buzzard off a shit wagon with that crap, though. Hang on. That's better. Crazy Scotsman. Just drop Joey. I will happily send Snoring Desert Prepper beer. Joey, not so much. Laugh out loud. Smile Money. Like I said, you will get to shoot again in the spring. Until then, that 10mm is a paperweight. Yep, that indoor range even has a soda machine, heat, and the targets that go back and forth when you flick a switch. What a dick. What a fucking dick. Smile? Actually, we have a range that just opened in Cloquet. I don't know, it looks like Croquette, Minnesota. Cloquet, Minnesota. Double arms, double something. If you look up, we now have a 10-lane indoor range in Cloquet, and you can rent full auto. Yeah, Jerry, if you're listening, full auto. They have a saw. If you want, you can rent a saw. $150. I don't know if that's an hour, if that's just I don't know how those rates work. It didn't say. Otherwise, if you're a non-member, because I think their member prices are a little steep, you can walk in as a non-member. It's $25 an hour. If there's 2 of you, the second person pays $20 an hour. And if there's 3 of you, the third person pays $15 an hour. Well, I would just, take the total number, divide it by 3, and, because if I'm a non-member, but I'm bringing people, then why the fuck should, say, Joey Cuz get $15 an hour rate while I'm paying $25? Fuck that. We're gonna reverse that shit. Joey can pay fucking $25, and I'm gonna pay $15. And and I don't know why. Let's see. I brought this down here. This month's guns and ammo. There was something in here that I thought you guys would want to know about. So you just look at that. Here, I'll read a comment and look. Oh, here's something that I thought was fucking ridiculous. An 8-power Night Force for $3,000. I mean, who the fuck pays $3,000 for a scope? Well. Oh, here it is. Fucking awesome. Gillian 426, Mike, thanks. And Mike was in the chat room last night. I really appreciate you guys in the chat room. There's its own little universes going on in the chat room. And it's like, blog radio almost didn't, granted, we say shit and it just adds fuel to the fire for the chat room. 7th here, cheers Eric, and cheers to everyone else too. Gillian 426 is sending out cheers to the rest of you guys. Hope you appreciate it. Midway Shooter 16th and here. Thanks for the tack pack, brother. Much appreciated. That's right. Midway Shooter was the winner of the tack pack. And of course, just ask Chuck. The shit is rigged. See, this is why I always put Johnny Watson. Johnny Watson in charge of these, because if first of all, here's my viewpoint. If you think they're rigged, go fuck yourself. Don't bother entering. Second, if you really think they're rigged, why don't you call Johnny and take it up with him, because I'm sure he'd be happy to. Johnny takes the whole fucking thing. He takes everybody. He puts them in a spreadsheet. I mean, seriously. I do not have this level of dedication. I would go over. All I would do is count how many people wanted in, and I would do random.org, and I would just ask somebody up or down so we have a little bit of a difference, and then I would count from the top, or I'd count from the bottom, and that'd be the winner. I'm not sure how Johnny did it. I really don't care, because he's gracious enough to do it, which Johnny really wanted that box. So I appreciate the fact that, you know, he didn't. I'm guessing Johnny didn't enter just because he usually is tasked to do it, which is one of the reasons that I gave Johnny the badass knife out of this month's battle box. I mean, you think I wanted to just give that away? Fuck no. That was an awesome knife. But Johnny's a friend. Life is short. And, I mean, you can only use so many knives at the same moment in time. I just thought I would quickly show this. Rock Island Armory now has a 22 Magnum 1911. That is fucking awesome. It's 14 plus 1, and this baby is you're going to be picking these up for under $600. If you're Fu Master Chew 12, you probably get it for $300, and they'll throw in a fucking ski resort weekend for the family and Blackcomb. That's just my guess, but yes. I have always said I would really love a 22 Magnum, and then I had that Keltec PMR 30. That fucking thing, I hated that thing. It was a. If you can get, some people love them. They can get them to run, and they're absolutely reliable. I did not have that, and of course you get all these fucking douchebags, and you were limp wristing it. Oh really? I had like 3 or 4 different people shoot the gun, and the result was all the same. I guess it was a pussy clan. I guess we were just fucking pussies. Go fuck yourself. Not to mention the gun is jammed up and or empty. Oh, you muzzle swept the guy you were with. That was my brother-in-law. And again, try being at a range versus what you think you see when you have the camera set up. Again, bottom line, go fuck yourself. Rock Island Armory, they make some good ass shit, man. Good ass stuff. This one also surprised me. Ruger, this one is chambered in 7.62 by 39. Sorry. You want to know more? Get your own fucking magazine. Sorry, I blew up right there. Again, Midway Shooter, congratulations. I got to get this out to you, and you called in, so I said I was going to throw a little something extra in there, so I'm just going to toss this Desert Eagle 50 cal into the box for you, so good job, man. Fucking awesome. So yeah, I gotta get that out to Midway Shooter, the Desert Eagle. Desert Eagle in the tack pack, and Midway Shooter, in case you're wondering, it's also fully loaded with these fucking bear knocking down rounds that my brother-in-law did. And I mean, I'll throw in this kukri and this temperature gauge too, and maybe the PPS. There you go. Good score. Good score. For calling in, that's awesome. J-Dog, here at home. That's weird. Gunwild, Vodka Comrade. Gunwild, is this the first time you've ever requested? Because Not that I could quit at any time, seriously. It's just that, if it's the first time you've asked, it'd be kind of unprofessional just to diss you right away. I haven't used this one in a while. It's easier for just me to read it for you. I hate 1, the ATF, 2, domestic beer, 3, Chuck. Yeah, that's about it. And we have learned that this is more than 2 shots. More than 2 shots. But if it wasn't Big Jeff, I'd just no. Again, I don't really have any plans for tomorrow, and it's Christine's show tonight, so I may not have any plans for 10 minutes. For 10 minutes from now. And Keck, 18th, baby. Seriously? Wow. What a fuck up. Muzzle first. Great brew review. Looks like a tasty beer. Oh yeah, my friend, if you're into good beer, I mean not domestic, I recommend it. And Keck, got caught up drinking some Wild Turkey 101 watching Platoon, so I was a wee bit distracted. I can tell. Aunt Keck, congrats Fu Master Chu on coming in first. Ben N, I'll be waiting for you. We haven't heard from Ben. Mr. Holster, 2 minutes and 58 seconds. 58 seconds past the time for crap beer and 102 under for a real brew. Okay. So I get 4 minutes. I'm not sure where I fell with this, but I kind of wanted to read something about it. Like I said, I didn't know anything about it, and I think it's pretty freaking awesome that they save some of every year and move forward. Oof. After the vodka, I don't even notice that this is 18% anymore. Aunt Keck, the beer looks damn delicious indeed. Aunt Keck, had some 1050 and Devil's Backbone Baltic Porter on tap a little while ago. Yummy, 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 yummy. Oh, the 1050. Oh, and I'm gonna run out of the opportunity to I have not had the barrel aged 1050, but just the normal stuff. Do I have any of that? I've got some aging in there, don't I? Just here. Just take a look at that for just 1 second while I check something. No 1050. Seriously? What the fuck? What do I have? What's that? Oh yeah, baby. Oh shit, yeah. Oh, Dragon Slayer. Oh, Vampire Slayer. Good, the bad, is the Unidragon. Oh yeah. Wow, I guess I drank all the 1050 that I got from Stephen Bush. Yeah, I got to restock on that. Gunwild, Christine was shaking her cock at you. Tee-hee. Oh, she's fucking obsessed with holding her cock in her hand. Rich, Foodmaster True 12, that's exactly right. And just another reason I haven't watched any football for 2 years. That includes college. They're just the same type of criminal losers, just without a contract. Yeah, exactly. Smile Money, I noticed that you have trouble reading after the 3rd shot. Read that okay. Rich, the giveaway is going to be off the chain indeed. Another fine review, my brother. Cheers. Oh, shit. Rich, I apologize. It was really early, and you sent it really late, so I get back to you. And in case I don't get back to you, consider this me getting back to you. And I need to write this shit down. The journal's upstairs. Got this last night at almost midnight from Rich. He is donating 1,000 rounds of Winchester M22 ammo, the black tip stuff for the giveaway. And he's also going to go through his collection and see if he has got anything else laying around that he can send. So, Rich, I apologize. Like I said, my phone, I had 12 missed messages thanks to the Giggle Box girls last night, and I spaced it out. So, Foodmaster Chew 12 is going to be sending the winner 1,000 rounds of 22. So the 22 just keeps building because we've got 22 in there from Jay over at Elite Ammunition. J-Dog, too many camera, or I'd have some fun with Princess. Well, J-Dog, we might be able to talk because I can have a lapse in the security camera over there. Yeah, I'm so sick and tired of that fucker, and I can tell you that it's a damn shame. Basically, one little girl, and then of course they just keep fortifying the fact that they might as well just pick a friend that's got like a heroin problem and just keep giving them fucking needles and heroin, because all they are doing is empowering the fact that he is a little tiny baby. The best thing so far is that when he snagged on the window of my truck, oh my god, I got DNA all over my vehicle. He did it in front of a brand new business tenant, and the guy just went. All I can say is, Jim, the furniture medic, I'm so sorry that you are right next door to a child, but I can tell you one thing. After having a chance of talking to Jim, he's not going to be putting up with the shit like the guy that was there from iPlay. And if he tries to fuck with Jim, there's a good chance that he'll see this. Which is what the little baby should. It's just embarrassing to anybody in the business world that somebody like that is a business owner. But J-Dog, well, we might be able to. I know exactly how to make sure that what you're talking about can be corrected. Musical Bullet, Mark, do a review on the Ghetto Blaster. That sounds like a finely crafted beverage. Try to be part of the solution, Mark, and not part of the problem. J-Dog, liquor. I would love to, J-Dog. You guys. Bulwark, 38-year-old trans-aged rapist assaults a 6-year-old and several other children under the age of 8. So, I've got an idea. How about some rope in the nearest fucking tree? Then you can be trans live maggot. I agree. You touch a child, I would end you. JR10 Desert Gold. Query. At the end, you mention your werewolf killers in the casoule. I can't see much of the bullets in the cylinder, but there does seem to be some silver tinting there. Please tell me they're not Winchester silver tips of any kind. $454 Parker. Philly fuckers versus piss pats. Should be some good fighting in the stands. JR10, I don't know if I have a weird batch, but I can say, and I haven't put them through a chrono or anything like that, they are not the weakest of anything I've had commercial based through that pistol. Now, personally speaking, I have the box from you labeled Ham Killers that I have not shot yet. I keep wanting to save those for something impressive to do with them, either some explosive stuff or some watermelons or whatever. So, I mean, I just know the way you are that they are definitely going to be a showstopper. But of all the stuff, of the commercial brand stuff that I have purchased, like I said, I don't know. I mean, I've had them for a long ass time, so I don't know if shit has gone downhill or not. But they may be exactly what you're talking about. I know I'm not worthy. I am not worthy. Ed made it. Crazy Scotsman, laugh out loud. Christine mixing it up. Shit in mouth sounds like Joey mixed a Joey mixed drink. Shut the fuck up, Joey. Hazman, I thought maybe I'd at least get an invite to the Beer-a-Palooza, but I forget it's for the inner circle. First of all, there has not been a Beer-a-Palooza. Second of all, you have an open invite whenever you want, and I don't know if you're talking about the live chat thing. If you are, everybody was self-invited. I didn't invite anybody to anything, so I cannot be accused of... I asked people to let me know if they wanted to be involved. So there's a big difference on that. If we were to actually ever get together, now going off of what you have, the Drinkapalooza, or if that's what you're referring to, where we could all, you know, instead of shooters, everybody come here that wants to be able to just bring something that they find is special. Of course you're invited. You're in a fucking prime area for some of the sweetest ass shit ever. Not to mention, I have been wanting the opportunity to shake your hand for about as long as I have been on YouTube. So put that in your pipe and smoke it. And if you are interested in the live brew review, because I don't know if maybe you're talking about that, I noticed that, and some people may call me quirky because I know I have my own issues. I noticed that it's grown one more person than I originally wanted it to, but technically speaking, it needs to be at least one person more, because right now it's an odd number. Let's just leave it at that. You know, I'm still not one of these people that, you know, I have to put my glass down, you know, 4 times and then pick it up and then drink from it. But Hazman, all I'm going to say is don't level that shit on me, because you, my friend, you have a standing invite whenever you want. I have a room ready to go at any moment in time. It's my job that would conflict with the amount of time and the amount of booze that we get to enjoy, unless it happens between Friday night and Monday morning. Hazman, when cellar rats changed their name, or when they changed their name, the beers were renamed as well. There was nothing wrong with the way it was, but okay, thank you. Crazy Scotsman, cheers, nice review, thank you. Brad, do you say, or did you say horny fixer? I'm sure I probably did. Sharky, orange zest, as in just the outer wee bit of the orange peel. That's just wee orangey, not the wit part. That's bitter as fuck. Sharky, my little girl just absolutely loves the unicorn thing, and she's 9. I don't want to give it up, but probably for me, one of the first times ever, I can honestly say, I bought beer to review that was not based on anything but the box that the 6-pack comes in. So you probably already have a visual, Sharky, in where this is going. Gillian 426, 45 ACP, hell yeah. Hell yeah. I mean, there's a reason that the 45 is considered the man stopper. That's right there. Like I said, ignore all of this and go straight on to that. Straight on to that right there. This right here, the one in the movie was a 9mm. I used to have one, but I made a little trade with Johnny Watson because Johnny has a hard time doing that, but has a much easier time doing this because this has the little paddles. The reason that I wanted my original one, and my original one was a 40 cal, but the reason that this gun makes my little heart go pitter-patter is because of a James Bond movie. Not to mention she was, the girl in the movie was hot as fuck. But yeah, that's right, Mike. Nothing says go fuck yourself like the 45. Woo-wee! Sharky. Started to write comment, deleted comment, yes ma'am. Gillian, hello Christine. Joey Cuz, you forgot about Hillary Clinton put the plastic bag over your head challenge. Oh, that would be sweet. That's right. The Hillary, if you're pissed off at Donald Trump, you should take the Hillary challenge and put a plastic bag over your head. Joey, I know what train you're on. Trump train. That's right. Joey. What? Thought that was Elvis calling. Joey, I got the whole package and nothing but the package. There is no way not to make that sound gay. No, it sounded really gay. DFC, black butt, ha ha. Hitting the refresh button because that stands right now as the last one, but few of you have gotten keen to this whole letting you know what's going on thing. Joey Cuz, you don't know how much I tingle inside every time you give me a heart. Ed, cheers. I better stay away from flour when checking out the brew babe. Ed's comment stands as the last comment. And, yeah, 40, 49, 40, yeah, 40, only in the driveway. Where do I put SAULE 2017 anniversary 100% ale aged in bourbon barrels? And it's good that they let us know that it contains alcohol. Yeah, it contains 16.1% alcohol. Unfortunately for them, they are in Orange County, California. Gunwild. Midway shooter. I'm going to give this a 10, and I think that's pretty much a trait with just about everything I have had from the brewery. Good stuff. What are we looking at tomorrow? That might remain a mystery. I did pick up another very limited how much alcohol is in this? Ooh, more alcohol in this one. The downside of these babies is that they were $30 a bottle. So we may or may not be looking at the other one from the brewery tomorrow. Probably, if there is a tomorrow. Otherwise, cheers, guys, and I hope you get the opportunity, or hope you got the opportunity to check out Christine's. She's doing basically an open mic thing, so you can call and ask questions, you know, put it in any direction, and then of course I'll be over talking with Stalker Steve about the youth giveaway tonight. Yeah. Okay. Again, cheers. Thank you all.